If 2020 had its own museum, what might one buy in the gift shop? Calendars with each month having disaster pictures. Whatever they are selling, the bag has one torn handle and a hole in the bottom. If the gift shop is in New York, you have to bring your own bag. That'll be 5 cents, sir. WFH pajamas sets with a shirt and tie for the torso and shorts for the bottom half. This butter onishi with footers. COVID-19 World Tour shirt with tour dates and cities on the back. COVID-19 New Wave Tour Fall 2020 coming to every college near you. The board game Pandemic Special 2020 edition, of course. The 2020 edition would add a chance that one player is trying to make everyone lose, like in Dead of Winter. Edit. I was unaware of the bioterrorist in the On the Brink expansion. Now that several of you have explained that, I'm thinking of something different. The Pandemic 2020 edition would have a different failure conditions for each of the existing roles, like some gamma play mechanic. If the scientists believed the disease spread through demon SP**RM. At the beginning, each player would secretly be buttocked to be a good or bad one of whatever their role was. If they are bad, they win if you lose the game while meeting the failure condition. If they are good, they only win normally. So potentially every player or no one trying to lose in specific ways. So you get to pull the trump card. This guy knows how to pun. Rapid test kit, but the sample collection tube will be full of COVID shaped candy. Edit, spelling, or a sample tube of COVID itself, lol, for display only. Do not open or ingest. Americans, honey, this thing is telling me not to do something. It has no right to do that. I'm a free American. I will not be oppressed, as they proceed to both open and ingest it. Cuckoo clock that coughs instead of saying cuckoo. Cuckoo clock. Dude. Cuckoo cough sounds like 10x better. How did you miss this? Because the bird says coo cough. Coo cough. Coo cough. Also, if you're standing in front of it, it has a digital display and takes your temperature. The cough should be accompanied with a small spritzing of water droplets to get the full effect. Toilet paper. Everything related to toilet paper. Badges. Charms. COVID branded toilet paper. Plush toilet paper mascots. Bracelets. Halloween costumes. COVID shaped toilet brush. So, Columbus, if you want to use it like that, then sure. Sourdough starter. Something I never understood is why people got into that. Sourdough had a moment, I think. For a couple of reasons: : 1. Sourdough starter is a leavening agent that requires exactly 2 ingredients, water and flour. Sourdough starter can be used in the place of any other of the more common leavening agents. Yeast, baking soda, baking powder, and cream of tartar are the most common. But yogurt, beer, eggs, and other stuff also work. Leavening of some sort or another is in 99% of baking recipes for any kind of baked goods, not just breads. Starters of any kind are a pain in the butt because they have to be tended and fed. But that's a small price to pay if you need to bake from scratch to survive. 2. People were bored during actual stay-at-home lockdown and chose a lot of different ways to fill their time, including learning new skills or honing ones they already had. Baking was popular since it produces something immediately useful. Breads can be a challenge for all bakers, but are really intimidating for new ones because they are easy to mess up. A lot of people consider sourdough an even bigger challenge because it uses a starter instead of yeast or one of the other leavening agents. Realistically, if you're going to learn to bake so you can make a staple food in case the world goes all to hell, you may as well learn how to do it with sourdough. That's pretty much as from scratch as you can get, unless you want to get into grinding your own flour. That and you couldn't buy a goddamn loaf of bread anywhere, or yeast. Hand sanitizer, but the kind that is the consistency of water and makes your hands smell like stale butt even after you wash them. RRR. You forgot the ones with the same stickiness and color of jizz, and it also tastes of jizz. It's jizz. Photo booth where you can get Zoom style group pictures. or where you can crop yourself into places you're not allowed to go to. 1. The beach. 2. The bar. 3. The birth of your baby. 4. The funeral of your father who died from COVID. Shut. Yes, that too. Not something you can buy, but a shelf with a tag for toilet paper. 1 roll $9.99. The shelf is always empty. Nah bro, that should be one of the displays. There's already a display about completely cleaned out beer aisles with an unshade supply of Corona Extra and Corona Light. That's weird, in my country Corona beer sold better than normal. Same. Our country's response was so quick and effective that most people don't even think the virus is real. Everyone was buying Corona beer for the quarantine for the lulz. 2020 disasters bingo. Gonna come in handy for when 2021 rolls around. Don't you ducking dare commit us to that reality. A shirt that reads "United we stand 6 feet apart." This is also good. Socially distanced and loving it. I will buy this. Life insurance. One of those penny flattening machines that press on a design, but when you're done cranking and it's about to drop into the bin, something just kicks you in the nuts instead. Edit. Yeah, man, this one got me good. Well done. Me too. Both full force nose air outflow and brief audible laughter. Not just because threats have hits to nuts. How my 5-year-old son says he's really angry. Genuinely solid answer. Face mask. A disposable face mask for $4.99. Or possibly the premium face mask for $14.99. Features include extra oxygen and straps that don't hurt your ears, and a complimentary hand sanitizer keychain that hold your keys. Or the Patriot version for a $32.99 annual subscription, where MAGA Pack Incorporated gives 100% of the proceeds to building the wall, and then donates the mask part of your mask to the CEO of Patriot Mask and Prayers Co. And you get to keep the oxygen. Now with bonus oxygen. The best oxygen like you've never seen. People. Tremendous. I survived a global pandemic and all I got was this t-shirt shirt. I want one. Sorry, but pandemic is not over yet. Handing one out to you now would be premature. Well, premature is my middle name. Giant plush covered cells. I think you can buy that right now. Let me check. Edit. Dear Lord, you can. Some may even come scented with COVID. Made in Wuhan and wash only. Do not tumble dry. Do not iron. May fade in direct sunlight. Do not take into crowded places. Whipped coffee. Oh my god, that was this year. I know, right? 2020 is more like Hotel California. I can check out anytime, but you can never leave. The museum leads to the gift shop and the gift shop takes you back into the museum. There's no escape. It's just a never-ending circuit that people can walk into, but there's no exit. And you can't get out the way you came in because of social distancing rules, with Hotel California playing on a loop. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Those signs, which you see on public transport, to keep social distance rules, that everyone then proceeds to ignore. A laser pointer which comes in a thermometer gun design. Or thermometer gun without the thermometer part? Exactly. Or it can be smaller. A pulse oximeter. Oxypulse. 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 Willy Days here to tell you all about Oxypulse. Coughing a lot. Difficulty breathing. Hospitals overwhelmed again and just don't have time to crawl to the dead carts? Call now. Get Oxypulse to check your oxygen levels. Only $19.99. But wait. There's more. Each Oxypulse comes with a free bottle of oxygen with a weekly subscription. Keep yourself breathing while your neighbors struggle to reach the bathroom. But wait. There's more. Call right now and you'll get not one Oxypulse, but two, for the same low price of $19.99 plus shipping/handling/subscription. This sent me back. A snow globe for every single disaster that happened this year. I'll start my collection with Murder Hornet Derecho. Please. I'll trade you my wildfire snow globe for it. I have doubles anyways. Instead of snow, when you shake it, it's sash. I genuinely wasn't surprised to see the nuke in Barrett. A fragment of the meteor that crashed into the earth, killing 1/3 the population. Coming soon to the world near you. Or me. Whatever. Close bracket. Size. We aren't that lucky. I suspect that everyone who just wants to die by this point will be in the zone of severe injury and excruciating pain. But no fatality. I've always thought that's the most likely outcome for those with a constant low-key death wish. I've lived long enough to see the quiet omnipresence of Murphy's Law pushing along the cogs and levers of the world. Just behind the curtain. Like a gentle breeze. Ducking Murphy's Law man. A swift kick to the teeth. Sold. Murder Hornet plushie. I thought the Hornets were just a filler episode though. I think even the Murder Hornets thought, oh, hell. These folks have too much going on. Let's come back some other time. And I was drafted into WW3 and it didn't even happen. T-shirt, an Australian flag pillow currently on fire, a cooking pandemic cookbook. Recipes include the burning koala beer calendar, the Trump toupee ice cream, Corona and Co, steak, etc, a keep calm, the next pandemics in 2120 poster, and finally a maybe 2021 will be alright mug. I think the cookbook would have the trendy recipes people got into during the pandemic instead of pun recipes, like sourdough bread, pickling, whipped coffee, etc. Whoop, good idea, we should just open a museum at this point. 2020 edition of Time magazine with Dr. Fauci on the cover. A notebook that looks an empty budport. Sourdough kit. I feel the 2020 edition of Time magazine might have COVID-19 on the cover as virus of the year. Time magazine person of the year 2020 ## COVID-19 survivors and how this epidemic shaped the new normal. This is not the end. This is the start. Welcome to the unforeseen world after coronavirus pandemic. Nah, they'd pick victims. Memorialize the dead. A snow globe. But when you shake it, instead of snowflakes it's little red flames. Because wildfires and hell. A limit 2 per household sign. Gonna hoard the hell out of these signs. How could they ever stop me? Can't hoard them. Limits 2 per household. Hydroxychloroquine chewable gummies. I want this modern Fallout 4. Nothing. You give them money. They kick you in the balls and spit on you when you're on the ground. Happy 2020. Hole. You forgot the bit where they knee your neck. Cyanide pills. I wish. A covered shaped stress ball. Or a stress ball where you flatten the curve. A plush doll of Cardi B with a string that you pull and it plays her saying Karen Avi Iris. I would buy this today. Me too. Corona beers. Some might say a case of Corona. Ugh, fine. Take my upvote. Fire tornado lava lamp. It by the shutout had at TBH. Lots of really exciting things. Like vouchers for skydives, holidays, etc. But once you buy it, you get an email rescheduling it for 1 month on every month. Until it's cancelled, and you get half your money back. Nothing, there's a change shortage. So far the top choices seem to be 1. Toilet paper / hand sanitizer 2. Corona plush or keychain 3. Murder Hornet snow globe 4. Dumpster fire night light 5. A rope goddam. You're okay. Lameo JK, I know none of us are. Hear me out, we need something for Barrett though. You remember those plastic toys that looked like bowls and would pop after you invert them? A fireworks themed edition of those would probably sell. Barrett skyline on the inside, explosion and debris on the outside. A flaming Australia poster. A display for Tiger King. T-shirts, mugs, plush stuffed tigers, Maybe that one expensive art piece of a tiger or crystal paperweight. God, Tiger King feels like forever ago. It's amazing. Everyone watched it at the same time because they had nothing to do, so discussion died down as quickly as it started. My teenage nieces who still sing the Carol Baskin killed her husband song would like a word. Collectible commemorative stamps in memory of the post office. A giant novelty stop button. I want one of those, but it actually works and I finally get to end it. A jar of angry live wasps. The lid is almost fully unscrewed. Almost. You get mugged in the gift shop. You kinda do anyway. There definitely won't be 2021 calendars. I survived 2020 and literally all I have left is this t-shirt shirts. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you want more videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. You are helping me a lot. Thanks again.